Hey Tim, Simon here from Little Big Marketing. I spoke to you this morning about shooting you this quick video. I'm going to show you a really quick way you could start to increase some revenue through your website, get a little bit more traffic through there, and hopefully some more clients. So I just want to point out that you've got a pretty specific niche here, which can work really well with this, which you'll see in a minute. And also, I wanted to note that there's a pretty big opening in terms of this being such a specific niche in San Diego and in LA as well. So if you're looking to grow and really start you know growing fast, this might work really well for you. So anyway, I'm just going to jump straight in. So there's three main things I want to point out to you, and they are content on your website, number one. Number two is backlinks and citations, and number three is keywords, and that's what I want to point out really carefully in a minute. So I'll explain each as I go, but number one being content on your website. What I'm referring to is images and wording. You got a few really nice images through here that I really like. You could probably add a few more just to fill out your website a little bit more, along with at least 1,500 to 2,000 words. Google likes to see sort of a fair amount of content in wording on there, just so that Google actually reads every single word on there. It then knows exactly what your site is, what you're offering, and that there's enough information there for customers. And it also allows you to get in those keywords, and keywords are just any search phrase that people might enter into Google looking for your particular service, which would obviously be something like concrete countertops San Diego, which you're actually ranked for already, but I'll show you a little more on that in a second. Um, so I put your website into a tool called Ahrefs, and Ahrefs buys statistics from Google, and it presents to us what's actually helping rank your site and what keywords you've already got, and then how much traffic per month. So you're getting 18 clicks on your website per month at the moment, um, which I think you could turn that into a few hundred at least if you wanted to go down this way. But the things that actually help rank your site for these particular keywords onto page one of Google is these things called backlinks. Backlinks are just anywhere where one website places a link on their site that when someone clicks on it, it takes them to your site. That's called a backlink, and they're not all created equally. Depending on the referring domain that they're coming from or the referring website that's putting that link on there for you, it depends on how highly rated they are and whether they're relevant to your industry. So, there's a few things to consider there when looking at those, but essentially what those links end up doing is building these little circles. It's 0 to 100, 100 being the highest. And this is your URL rating and your domain rating. And this is sort of what Google uses to say, he's trusted by a lot of these other sites. He's got a decent amount of keywords and content on his own site, so we're going to start looking to rank, and then all of a sudden that's going to be reflected in the amount of traffic that you end up picking up. So I just want to have a look at these keywords for you because I noticed that you're already ranking on page one of Google for concrete countertops San Diego, which is great. That's sort of probably the likeliest buyer intent keyword that you're going to come across. That's being searched for 80 times per month, and you're in position 3 of Google. There's 10 per page, and you're getting 9 clicks out of that per month. So these are per month numbers, 9 clicks. So what I noticed there is you're on page one for two different keywords. However, as you come down the list here, where there's some other really good buyer intent keywords, they're not all necessarily location specific. But there's a couple like Los Angeles in here gets typed in 40 times per month, which obviously you're not seeing any traffic because you're sitting on page 4 for that. Concrete countertop with sink 200 times. If you wanted to take your site national, um, there is a big gaping opportunity there at the moment because there's hardly anyone offering this, on a national basis where you could sort of possibly come up with a way of prefabbing. I assume you do prefab these before you plant them in, but I don't really know. And then maybe sending them around the country because it seems like there's a lot of search volume there for non-location specific. So that interests me. Now I just typed in here concrete countertop Orange County just because you're already ranking for that one in San Diego. I'd like to see you rank for a few more terms, including that San Diego one. Concrete countertop with sink San Diego, bathroom concrete countertop San Diego, etc. But Orange County, you went up in the top 10 here. So I've just come along. This is just like a networking site. which one did I choose? I came down here and I chose concrete wave design because these guys, it's going to show you a really easy way to sort of up your revenue there. So they got a pretty nice site as well. Probably not quite as nice as yours, but and very little content, which is interesting. Having that content on there doesn't mean that it's impossible to rank. It just means you're making Google guess what you're trying to rank for. So it's kind of, goes without saying that if you explain to Google exactly what you are and what you want to rank for, that's what Google's going to rank you for. But they've got quite a lot of backlinks and referring domains there, and they're ranking for a lot of keywords. Now, oops, just clicked on that. But what I actually wanted to show you was the extra traffic they're picking up, 262 clicks per month, which is quite a few. But there's still many more to be had when you start coming and looking through here. Now, once again, there are a lot of national keywords, as in they're not location specific. So if you were looking to create trough sinks or these concrete sinks and send them, the search volume for this is huge, and they're getting clicked on quite a few times per month. So I assume that some of those people clicking on that are going to call them up and ask them for trough sinks. We keep going. We've got concrete, got that concrete countertop LA. They're getting 6 clicks per month for that. The coffee tables, that's the same as above. Orange County here is getting 20 times. They're only getting 1 click there, but 2. So I'd be really looking for some of those more location specific areas that the search volume is a little higher. But otherwise, definitely looking into those national keywords. But if not, there's still a huge avenue in and around San Diego and LA to really boost those numbers from 18 to sort of that, well up over that 300 mark, I think pretty comfortably. And that's not taking into account your Google My Business here in the map pack. If you get into the map pack there as well, you could probably expect quite a handful of extra local clicks as well. Which I didn't mention before, they come from what's called citations. Citations are basically anywhere your business is mentioned with its name, phone number, and address in any directories on the web. And that'll put you in the map pack if you've got a competing amount of reviews and your Google My Business is filled out correctly. So that was the main things I sort of wanted to point out to you. Normally I do a bit more of a competitor analysis, but I could only find one that was sort of a little bit ahead of you, and I think that you could really capitalize on getting to that those sorts of numbers and more, because there's a huge opportunity there, as I said. So anyway, if that's something you wanted to look at maybe going down that path, please feel free to give me a call. Once again, my name is Simon from Little Big Marketing. My phone number is 760-688-2297. Otherwise, just reach out through the email and we can have a chat. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.